What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pretty Boy Rob, and I'll be hanging out with you for another episode of Shoe Care Academy. For this video, we got the 2024 pair of Legend Blue 11s, and they are looking cooked. I don't know what production did to these things. I know a few weeks back, we did buy a used pair off eBay, but they weren't in this condition. I'm not too worried though, because our signature shoe cleaning kit is really gonna flush out these sneakers. I mean, it's gonna be key to really clean these mesh tongues, the laces, plus the lace loops. With all that being said, there's not much left to it but to do it. So let's get straight into this episode of Shoe Care Academy. Before we get this cleaning party popping off, I do want to grab this left shoe and set it aside for that good before and after purpose. And we're only going to be focusing on this shoe for this vid. With that being said, I got to set up my cleaning station. As always, we like to start with our cleaning mat. It's just going to act as that cleaning surface, so we're not making a muddy, murky mess and getting all this dirt, suds, and grime everywhere. It's gonna get on the mat and really absorb that. And then we're gonna be showcasing our signature shoe cleaning kit. So let me show you what comes in this. We're gonna get all three of our signature brushes, your soft, medium, and stiff. Solution, of course, adjustable shoe trees. You'll get a pair of these, sneaker laundry bag, plus our microfiber towel. Another product we are gonna be showcasing will be our dry rack bowl combo. This is gonna be perfect just so we can store our brushes during the cleaning process, as well as it really just allows them to drip dry. And then it comes with a bowl, so we can fill this up with water. Now that our cleaning station is looking good, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these shoelaces and insert our adjustable shoe tree. So here I go. All right, guys, these are a size 13, so I did go ahead and use our shoe tree and put it to the last hole. So now the shoe's not gonna bend by any means, as well as during the clean process, I can push as much pressure as I need to, and it's not gonna really cave in that toe box. But as you can see, as I was removing those laces and working in that shoe tree, we're getting a little bit of mess. So rather than making it worse, we're gonna go ahead and step outside to kick off all this dirt, and it will really just help with the process. So follow me. All right, guys, we're back like we never left. Outside, didn't do too much. As you can see, this mud is really solidified into the sneaker. So now we got to get to work with the brushes. Before we do that, I'm just gonna grab our solution that's highly concentrated and squirt some squirts in our bowl of water. And then now we are gonna start with our soft bristle brush. We always recommend starting with a soft bristle brush just because it's the softest brush in our arsenal and really just generates the most bubbles. And then from there, we'll proceed with some stiffer brushes. But with that said, let's get it, let's go. All right, guys, I already mentioned why we like to start with our soft bristle brush, but another reason why it's key is because it's just safe on all materials. I'm talking about patent leather, mesh, you name it, this brush is key. Overall, the brush is really breaking down all the mud off the shoe and plus all that grime that was sitting under the mud. Let's go ahead and hit it with our microfiber towel and see what deeper stains we're working with. Overall, the patent leather and the leather are cleaned up. Lace straps and lace loops, as well as the mesh tongue, really has a lot of trapped in mud. I'm not too worried because our laundry system is really gonna flush that out. However, before we put these in the laundry system, we have to do a little more due diligence and just hit it with a stiffer brush. The medium bristle brush is gonna be key for this. The bristles are just a little more denser. So with this brush, I'm gonna work on this midsole as well as all those other regions that I was talking about. All right, guys, as I'm working on this midsole, I'm just gonna give it a few different passes. I wanna talk a little bit about this sneaker. This is the 2024 pair that I already stated. To me, it's the perfect retro to the 2014 pair because that's when they dubbed it the Legend Blue. So technically this is the retro of the Legend Blue. However, to me, this will always be a Columbia 11. Let me know in the comment section down below. Is this a Columbia 11 or a Legend Blue? But with that said, you gotta get back to using this medium bristle brush. All right, guys, I wanna highlight something about our medium bristle brush. I know in most cases, we always recommend brushing in one direction just to make sure the material's not snagging, especially on mesh. There's always a chance for it to fray. However, this is actually a more durable, it's like a ballistic mesh, so it's not doing anything like that. So I'm really just letting the brush do the work and brushing in multiple directions to help clean it. Again, it's not gonna get the best results right now. It's wet, it's gonna look dingy. The laundry system is really gonna be key to flushing that out. But with that said, let me go and just rack that medium bristle brush and we can proceed to taking care of these outsoles using our stiff bristle brush. All right, right now I'm jumping straight to our stiff bristle brush. This is the stiffest brush in our arsenal. It's gonna work great on any outsole as well as non-painted midsole. Since this doesn't have any paint, we're gonna really get deep on that as well as all these grooves. So time for the stiff bristle brush. Man, these soles are disgusting. I mean, just check out this towel. It's a tragedy. If you guys haven't had a chance, make sure you guys go check out our Soul Shield application where we apply them to some Columbia 11s. It's just gonna prevent a disaster like this. You'll just have to remove the Soul Shield and you don't have to clean it. And it's gonna work great on any type of icy bottoms. If you know, you know, they tend to yellow very quickly. And with the Soul Shield, it's just gonna prevent that and just help protect your investment. All right guys, one thing to note, when you're cleaning a muddy shoe at home, you wanna make sure you lift the shoe a little above the mat, because what's gonna happen is I'm cleaning this outsole and I'm putting it directly on this dirty mat. It's just gonna get back on these uppers and I already cleaned that. So I'm just, again, elevating it a little above the mat just to get the most effective clean and to prevent me from doing double the work. All right, our outsole as well as our uppers are looking clean enough for that pre-treatment. Now I gotta go ahead and proceed to putting these in the washer. But before I do that, I wanna take care of these laces because as you can see, they are filthy as well. Couple different tips to do this. We like to just put them in a bowl of water, swoosh them around like so. As you can see, the suds are just gonna start bubbling up. From there, we're just gonna wring them out. Help get off all that grime. Another thing you can do is grab your soft bristle brush. Like I said earlier in the video that this brush is great on premium materials and it won't fray or snag. And that means it's good for the laces as well. One extra rinse. Lastly, again, these are gonna go in the washer, so that's gonna fully flush any extra stains that are in the laces. So I'm just gonna keep those inside the shoe and I'll place the shoe directly inside the laundry bag. All right, the sneaker is safely secured inside our sneaker laundry bag. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and walk to the laundry room, wash these with cold water, and of course, our sneaker laundry detergent. So follow me. All right, guys, we're checked inside the laundry room. Before I drop these sneakers in, I wanna talk to you guys a little about this process. One common question we get is, what type of settings do you wash it on? Again, all washing machines are gonna be different. As you can see, we got an oldie and goodie in the back that does have an agitator in the middle, but again, all washing machines are different. The key thing is to make sure you're washing with cold water, a normal cycle with the sneaker laundry system. As you can see, we got the sneakers. Let's go ahead and put those in. Just gonna grab one laundry pod, pop it in like so. We're gonna choose cold water on a normal cycle. All right guys, we got the shoes in the washer. Average cycle should take about 30 to 45 minutes, but again, all washing machines will be different. The key thing next is gonna be the drying process. We get a lot of questions about that. You never wanna throw it in the dryer. You just wanna put it in a well-ventilated area to allow the shoe to dry evenly. In some cases, since there's a lot of trapped in mud on that shoe, we may have to wash it twice. So if you're not happy with those results after the first wash, again, putting in a second or third time may just do justice. All right, but with that being said, we'll check on these sneakers once they're dry. All right guys, we are back and here are the results after that first wash. Like I said earlier, if you're not completely happy with that first wash, it's okay to wash it one, if not even a second time after that. Don't think we'll need all that. However, again, this stitching does look a little dingy, as well as this mesh tongue. These lace loops look pretty good, but overall, what I wanna do right now is just re-clean this shoe and we're gonna put it in the washer one more time just to get the best possible results. So with that being said, I'm gonna start with the soft bristle brush. I know I said there's only a few areas that have trapped in stains. However, I'm gonna go ahead and re-clean the shoe just for the best possible results. Right now what I'm doing, I'm using the microfiber towel to really scratch off some of these mesh sections to help lift off that staining. All right guys, here you go, pro tip number 367. You can grab your microfiber towel and really scratch off at the mesh to help lift up some of that staining. All right guys, I'm all done with this outsole. So right now I'm gonna grab our air compressor and blow off these suds. Not because I have to, just because I want to and it looks really cool. And just like that, we're all done with that second pass over. It's really gonna help with the stitching all throughout this shoe, as well as these lace areas, plus of course the mesh tongue. It's looking wet right now, so it's looking dingy. However, I'm confident the second wash will really flush it out. So let's go ahead and bag them up and get these in the washer one more time. All right guys, we are back. It's been about 24 hours and 2 laundry cycles later, and these shoes are looking flawless. These Legend Blues are looking legendary once again. But before I sign on out of here, let me go ahead and lace them up. All right, there it is. That's gonna do it. That's gonna wrap things up for today's episode of Shoe Care Academy on these Legend Blues or Columbias, whatever you're trying to call them. But let me go ahead and bring in this dirty pair so you can see exactly how we got down. You can get results just like this by shopping shoeknitter.com. I highly advise you guys to get your signature shoe cleaning kit because that's how we got results just like this. So if you have muddy shoes at home, that patent sneaker laundry system is gonna be the best way to truly flush out all that trapped in mud. Right now, I wanna save you guys some dollar bills, so make sure you guys use the promo code LEGEND20 to save 20% off, but you gotta act fast because it's only gonna be good for the first 20 orders. With that being said, let me know where these rank on the best 11s of all time. For me, it has to be in the top 5, but again, we wanna hear from you guys in the comment section down below. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the vibe. My name's Pretty Boy Rob, and I'll catch y'all in another one. Peace.